Picture this. You are in the bar, grabbing a drink, you're waiting on your drink, and all of a sudden, you see a hot babe to your right while you're sitting. You admire her. You admire yourself as well, because you are wearing RAF on the top, an 04, 03, one of the golden years of the RAF at the top, probably a zip-up. Hysteric glamour jeans, the snake ones, the ones that are tight around your thighs that make your ass look like it has some voluptuous to it. And you're wearing Balenciaga striker boots or the RAF bunny ones, whichever ones you prefer. There's one problem to approaching this babe that you see. It could be a hot nigga or a hot girl, whatever is your preference, nigga. I prefer the hot babes. All of a sudden, you realize one thing. Your confidence is low, even though the fit is up. You, my friend, are ugly as fuck. Disgusting. Bottom of the foot type of ugly. And what do you do about that? What is going on, my lovely, amazing, awesome, beautiful, crisp, sight, ugly, bitch-ass, disgusting looking human beings? And on this video, we are going to be addressing what I feel as though a lot of niggas don't realize in the fashion game. Now, a lot of the times, uniquely dressed niggas and niggas who dress good tend to be the niggas that don't look the best physically. The appearance is a little off. And sometimes it happens with our women counterparts too. Sometimes they're ugly as shit. And, you know, we gotta normalize calling a spade a spade. Now, before we get into this video, I just really want to briefly say I seen a nigga call me in the comment section a fashioncel, and we gotta debunk it very quickly before we get into the contents of today's video. Strawberry peels. I seen this comment, and you know what? Not only do I not really care that much about fashion as much as it seems like I do, I hate incels as well, nigga. And the hatred that you see me spewing into each and one of my videos makes me realize that maybe you're projecting strawberry peels. I still love you, but know when you're talking to the big dog. Start off this video. I don't know how to start it off. It's going to be like a rant. So to start it off, I feel as though there's a lot of ugly niggas that don't realize how ugly they are. So they're subconsciously insecure with the way they look, but the way that they dress, they are in a way trying to make up for it, compensate for the way that they dress, because they are kind of aware that they're ugly. Like me, for example, nigga, I am aware that I am not the best looking real nigga in the game, but I make up for it by the way I dress. But I don't think I make up for it, nigga, all the way, nigga, because sometimes, nigga, I be looking kind of cooked, and it's okay to look kind of cooked, because, you know, part of my sense of style comes with this lazy aesthetic that I always kind of have. It sounds kind of corny for me to say out loud, but it's kind of like a lazy aesthetic, which is why you see me with my hair retwisted, but you always see the nigga's face glistening. Nigga, despite the little cuts, a nigga's face is still flawless. Nigga, no acne whatsoever. But for the niggas that wear acne and have acne at the same time, those niggas dress better. Like, every nigga that's ugly just dresses better. And Ian Connor, for example, he even said it the best, because Bloody Osiris, he's also kind of an ugly nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's kind of rude, and I'm judging men pause, and I feel kind of bad for judging men, but at the same time, you gotta realize that there is this whole entire thing, and it's also well recognized in the fashion industry. Now you start seeing these people, like there's this famous Gucci model that always walks in the runways. It's a girl. She looks very interesting. You'll start to see a lot of uniquely used niggas and models, because it's not always going to be the hot rods and the hot studs nigga that are always walking in the runway. There's going to be some ugly niggas in there. That's why I kind of love Balenciaga live about that. You start using ugly niggas. You see a nigga that looks like he should be on meth, the fucking meth and crackhead niggas and shit like that on the runway, and I'm like, what is this ugly nigga doing? But he looks unique, and he is skinny, so that's all that matters. Let's throw that nigga out there. You know what? Rick Owen is also famous for having a bunch of ugly ass niggas in the model runway. My friend Musty, He did a runway debut, and I'm not calling all his boys that he's ugly, but they're very interesting looking niggas because ugly starts to sell this day and age. You'll start seeing a lot of influencers start not looking like themselves in a way to garner more attention, to be like, hey, I'm ugly and it's okay. Like, no, nigga, they're just doing that for attention, and it's really kind of cringy when it doesn't come authentically from the heart. Like, niggas start doing things on purpose, and it's just weird, and like, they start making a fool out of themselves because they're trying to provide this image that they don't care, but in reality, there's a lot of niggas that don't care. But do you see how weird the dynamic is, that a lot of niggas this day and age are trying to look more unpleasant for this, and the unpleasant niggas are trying to look more good? It's kind of weird. It's a weird way, this like day and age, that this whole entire shift changed. But I feel like I'm onto something here, because this is more so like a theory than an actual like point that I have to make. Because Ian Connor said it the best. I remember a tweet, I don't remember word for word, but I remember him admitting that nigga was ugly as shit. And you know what? It is true. Some angles I've seen that nigga, I was like, yo, this nigga's not that bad looking. Why is he always shitting on himself? And then other angles are like, oh, shit, Ian Connor, you are ugly, nigga. And you know what? It is okay to be ugly, because I feel like style goes a long way. And you gotta be self-aware. Some niggas gotta be self-aware, because self-awareness gets you a lot more being able to fit in your own skin. And that's why I'm self-aware, and I fit in my own skin quite nicely, nigga. So like, when niggas, there was a nigga just on my dick when I was posting like a video of me unboxing some shit on my Instagram. Shameless plug, follow me for content, nigga. That nigga was shitting on me, and I was like, you know what? I will respond with a gay joke. He was making fun of my teeth, he was making fun of my face. I just said, you know what, nigga? Nigga wants to fuck me. And you know, I don't know if it's true. I just make that as a joke, because I just thought, I don't care. I don't care anymore. And not caring gets you a long way, especially when you start not caring about the way you dress. I feel like when an ugly nigga starts realizing that he's ugly and there's nothing you can really do about it besides just try all these vitamins and try all this shit, but it's basically putting a band-aid on a shotgun wound, nigga. It's not really gonna help your facial structure and this, that, and the third. You can help with a healthy diet, but at the end of the day, you're trying to be something you're not. Aside from the healthy diet, I meant like if you try to look a certain way or dress a certain way based off of how other people dress rather than yourself, and how your figure and how your physique and how you look, nigga. Imagine if you started seeing, actually, nigga, I think I can pull off anything, but imagine if you seen me wearing like a wedding gown or like a tight ass dress. You're gonna be like, what is going on with this nigga and his tight little beer belly? Like, what is this nigga doing? What are you trying to pull off, nigga? And you know, there was this girl that was on TikTok. She was famous, and a nigga said it the best of how she dresses. It looks like she, like a cartoon, fell down all of these apartments, and they all had their laundry strings out and all the clothes, and she just like fit into it. And her style is very interesting, but I feel as though, me personally, I think it's ass, but I feel like she was onto something. I was like, you know what? I kind of like that. If I find it, I'm going to show you guys her little outfits. And you know what? It's the confidence that matters, nigga. Walk the streets like a runway, nigga. Like, and if you're ugly, it is okay to be ugly. Because at the end of the day, we got to keep it a buck with ourselves. Think about the intro of the video. It does not matter about your fashion taste. It doesn't matter how fly you get, unless it was with another fly counterpart. They're like, damn, this nigga's pretty snazzy. No, nigga, all that expensive gear that you get, all this Balenciaga that I have, it's not going to get me the hot babes, nigga. It's going to be what's within. And you know what? What's within matters, because if you realize that, as soon as you realize that, just like as soon as you realize you are an ugly as fuck human being and you were disgusting in the foot of the earth, nigga, and the only thing you have going for you is the future of how... Where was I going with that? If you are an ugly ass nigga, do not group me in this. I am a little bit out of the circle. I do not want to be associated in the circle. I have my days, nigga. And matter of fact, my ex, like last year, she was like, you are the best looking ex I've ever had. And you know what? I've looked at her roster. They're pretty chiseled looking niggas. So I was a little hyped. Could it be my personality carrying me? Maybe, nigga. But if you are an ugly ass nigga, take my word. Get your ugly ass out and spread the word, nigga. Get your ugly ass out of here, nigga. And spread that word that ugly niggas are winning the fashion, not anything else. Ugly niggas. Because the same archive niggas, or the niggas that be dressing all crazy for the biddies, will be the same niggas losing those said biddies to the niggas in chaps and polos and the niggas that don't care about fashion. Food. Nigga. Those same archive niggas. And I've been saying this on my Instagram. You niggas need to follow my Instagram. Shameless plug, nigga. I've been saying this about archive niggas. And there's an archetype going around, and I know niggas have been peeping it too. There's an archive, it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. I've been peeping it. It's an archive nigga, fully archived down. Where's the haircuts? Where's the undercover rebel guns? Where's all this, that, and the third? And his biddy is always mid and ugly. And it's always very funny to see because it's such a thing. And I see it even amongst the niggas that are up. The niggas that are up always have the questionable looking counterpart to them. But you know, to each their own as long as they're in love. I'm not here to judge anyone. But I'm definitely here to prove a point. And that is, be yourself. Because if you're ugly, no one else is going to be. Comment, subscribe, niggas, for more content. Of course, we'll see you on the next one. We got the Balenciaga jacket. This is actually my favorite jacket now. It's like, I like this one. Peace out.